Hey guys, it's Stacy Jean from Addicted to Being Sober. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, December 13th. I have reached a full 175 days of sobriety, so I'm super excited about that. I think I'm going to stick to the same theme that I've been kind of going along with these past couple of weeks. Sorry, I was in hiatus last week, but the last couple of segments that I've done, I'd like to kind of stick with the whole pressure of the holidays and the festivities and, anybody out there that's hardworking, that is, the stress of COVID on top of everything, but especially for me, working through all of this, the pressure of COVID and staying sober, staying strong. For me, staying busy is super important. So I'm very blessed to be employed. I'm blessed to my employer. I'm a person that loves to go to work. So to be home would be 10 times worse for me. So for me personally, I have to stay busy and stay focused on other things than just be home. And for those of you who are unemployed, I apologize, but there are plenty of places out there that are hiring, so I highly recommend, look and think outside the box, but that's neither here nor there. For me, it's just I'm a person that has to stay busy. And again, so today I made it through another holiday function, a nice, beautiful holiday Christmas with my husband's side of the family, children, grandchildren, nieces. It was a wonderful evening, and, brought my bottle of de-alcoholized champagne. It wasn't awkward. Nobody makes it awkward. And, pour it in my pretty little champagne glass and I'm good to go. What I would like to talk about and stress though is, I know we don't have big activities as far as like big, huge company parties and New Year's Eve parties and stuff coming up. So this is the perfect time if you are struggling to get help. And that's what I really want to talk about, is all the resources that are out there. And I'm going to touch on a very small bit of it. There's so much out there. But why wait? Why wait till, it's kind of like me with dieting. It's why wait to pick a certain day to start a goal? Like start now, start tomorrow. I guess I had a lot of people who really were afraid to tell me that I had an issue. They were afraid of what my reaction was going to be. And I don't blame anybody for not doing that, so don't take this the wrong way, but I really wish that I had those people push me harder, slap me across the face, and just say, we can't be with you until you get help. And it's perfectly okay, I realize now, for people to do that. Like I said before, I had a friend that really, really tried to help and tell me that I had a problem. And I actually, my drinking made her drinking worse. And I pushed her away. I pushed her away for the sake of being afraid to look myself in the mirror and want and to get help. And I just was in denial. And I think the big thing is, it's so scary to think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to drink again. I'm never going to be able to have champagne. I'm never going to be able to have wine. But truly, my life over the past 5 months, I'm almost at 6 months actually, has been so much better. It's been so fulfilling, and it's so nice to go to these functions and absorb it and enjoy it and embrace life and go to bed remembering, and I know I talk about this a lot. I talked about this in my first video, but it's so freaking important to just embrace what's going on in that moment. And the big thing for me is it's nice to not think like, what time am I going to have a drink? How can I have one or two here? And I'm promise I'm not going to slur and I'll get to this point. And what time am I going to get home so I can have more? Everything in all my thoughts, whether I was going, shopping or out to lunch or out to dinner, or even when I was in Disney World with my sister, was trying to find alcohol. And it's so freeing right now. It's so freeing to not think. That is not the top thought in my head. It's just not anymore. Each day does get a little better. Some days are hotter than others. There are always going to be triggers, and it's always going to be a fight for the rest of my life, day to day. But the days are easier than when I first was in detox and rehab. And I never want to go back to that place. I never want to go back to those rock bottoms. I never knew that my body could detox in a way. I wasn't a chronic drinker again. I'm a binge drinker. I'm a blackout drunk. And it's just so freeing to not think about every minute of every day, what time is work going to be over so I can hit the liquor store, the little variety store on the way home, and the hiding and the lying and all of that. It's so freeing to just, not think about it. What I think of now is, I can go to the grocery store and I don't think, oh, how am I going to buy wine, or buy it with cash or this and that, and then hide it. Like, I don't think about that anymore, and it's so great. But I do want to say, if you are struggling, get help now. If it's the smallest step to tell a friend, tell a loved one, somebody you trust, just trust your instinct. If you know and you're thinking you need help, if you're even questioning, or you're even slightly sober curious, then you have a problem, and it's okay to get help. You can call your doctor. You can actually, especially if it's a major crisis in your life going on and you're at the crap of the rock bottom, then go to the ER. There are AA meetings all over the world. They're everywhere. They're anywhere in every town in any major city. They're online. There's Zoom. There's an AA hotline number that is for the main AA is 855-668-3708. And then the main crisis hotline is 888-952-1793. That main crisis hotline is 24 hours. Use it if you need it. And if it's the slightest step and you just want to tell a friend and you need help, get help. For me, I did the detox and the rehab in the hospital again. I was there for 10 days involuntarily. What I know now, if I had known then, I would have voluntarily put myself in an in-treatment program. When I left there, I was determined that I was not going to do in-treatment, and I did an outpatient program, which was wonderful. And again, I leaped back into work because for me personally, I needed that structure. I needed the stability. I needed that is what I do for my family. And I need to work. So for part of my healing and therapy, I needed to go back to my workplace and what I knew. Now, that might not be for everybody. So please, if you think that you want an inpatient program, do it. I highly recommend Crossroads for women in Scarborough. They have different houses in different parts of the state that they can get you in. I also do an aftercare program. I do a weekly meeting with a group of just women with a woman counselor. That's an hour and a half of my time once a week. And again, it's over Zoom. It's nice and easy. I typically do it on my day off. This week I had to work, so I just put a do not disturb sign up. It's part of my therapy, it's part of my life, it's part of my sobriety, and I need it to survive. So I never skip a meeting. I never skip an AA meeting. I have a home group that I attend. And then I see a monthly counselor once a month. Again, that's over Zoom, so it's so easy. At first, you may need a one-on-one in-person treatment. Get the help you need. It doesn't matter if it's the holidays. Give yourself a gift. Give yourself the gift of life and get help. So again, yeah, one-on-one counseling, aftercare. Oh, the biggest thing too is I want to tell you is do not detox. Do not try to quit cold turkey on your own. I've tried to quit many times and I don't think I've made it. I don't even think I've made it past 24 hours. Let's be realistic. What I didn't realize is when I did have to detox and go through the rehab in the hospital treatment facility, I didn't know my body would go through detox. And I know I've talked about this in the past, but holy shit. I mean, I'm talking any symptom you can imagine except for seizures. So thank God I didn't have seizures, but I was so blessed to be in a hospital setting in that way, because I think I would have been scared and I would have had the shakes and the sweats so bad. The shakes were uncontrollable that it would have taken a drink for me to stop the shakes, and I would have never made it past this process. So it's so important that you do not try to quit cold turkey on your own. Get help. Take a breath. This is just a chapter in your life for the bigger and better story of what's to come. Think about it that way. I've heard that saying before. It is just a small chapter in the big, big book. And for me, it's survival. Like, I cannot live. If I pick up another drink, I'll die. I won't be here. And I choose life. And I can't say it enough. I can't stress it enough. And I am actually excited about the holidays and Christmas and my family. And so enough of that. I won't continue to babble on today, but I do want to tell you, if you're even questioning yourself, don't wait. Get the help you need. And if anybody has any questions that I might be able to help you with or answer, you can certainly private email me. You can email me at addictedtobeingsober@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to help you with any, again, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a professional, this is just the story of my life and what has helped me. So I'm going to end with my quote tonight. Fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Okay, take care. I love you all, and we'll see you next week.